Apple and Amazon are among the largest companies in the world, boasting market capitalizations in the multiple trillions of dollars and revenue in the hundreds of billions of dollars annually. But which one of these two large companies, mega companies, is the better stock to buy for long-term investors? That's the question I'm going to answer in this video by comparing these two head-to-head on a critically important financial metrics, including revenue, cash flow, returns on invested capital, and then weighing that all against the valuation differences to determine which stock I would rather buy at current market prices. So the first financial metric I wanted to compare these two on is revenue, and I wanted to go back roughly a decade to determine the trend line and the level of revenue here. Amazon has done a great job of increasing its revenue, growing from $136 billion in 2016 to $691 billion in the most recent trailing 12-month period. That's good for a compounded annual growth rate of over 20%. Meanwhile, Apple has generated revenue growth in the previous decade at roughly one-third that rate, growing from $216 billion in 2016 up to $416 billion in the most recent trailing 12-month period. That's good for a compounded annual growth rate of 7.8%. Looking ahead, I expect Amazon will continue to dominate Apple in terms of the revenue growth metric. Amazon's most profitable segment, the AWS segment, the cloud computing segment, recently reported accelerating revenue growth and is growing at roughly 20%. Meanwhile, its e-commerce segment continues to expand in the double digits, and given the fact that consumers continue to spend more money online and the added convenience of shopping online compared to shopping in person, I expect Amazon's e-commerce segment will continue to grow for the next decade or two, or possibly even three, depending on how long it takes for the percentage of spending happening online to rise to a level that is more equitable in terms of the value it provides compared to shopping in person. There's still a long way to go for that, especially in the United States, and I expect more and more brick and mortar businesses will close and more shopping will move online. But the timing of that, the amount of years it takes, remains to be seen. Meanwhile, Apple continues to generate solid growth in its services segment, where it's expanding its offerings to consumers, including digital services. Click the link below to watch the full video.